Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you are back for episode 4 of Max's Gut Choice. Now, if you haven't been here for the last few weeks, this is a newer segment that I have started on the channel. And yes, it involves my gorgeous youngest boy, Max. Now, he doesn't appear on the videos, but he has a very important job. Now, let me go back to the beginning. Mike gifted me with this bag of yarns from my Amazon wish list. Inside are roughly 60 little bonbons of yarn. This is actually purple. It's looking blue, but it is purple. Now, these are Mira handcrafts. They are 100% acrylic, a lightweight DK3, 10 grams per little bonbon. They are 22 yards or 20 meters a piece. They recommend a 3.75 to a 4.5 millimeter needle and a 4.5 to a 5.5 millimeter hook. You can wash up to 30 degrees. Do not tumble, do not iron, do not bleach, dry clean using P. And they are not the nicest quality of yarns, but that is okay because I have finally decided, I think, what I'm going to be doing with what we're making out of these. So this bag of about 60 bonbons, I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with them when they eventually arrived? Then I had the ingenious idea to kind of take inspiration from other podcasters that get her family or get their families involved in some of the projects they do on their channels. Now, I am doing it in the way of Max will be secretly diving into this bag and selecting either 1, 2, or 3 of the bonbons each time. And then he is hiding them in Gutt. Now, Gutt is my black metal bin. There is a story to Gutt, I have told you before, but briefly, as a child, we had a metal bin that we kept all of our hats, gloves and scarves in for the winter. And my parents would always say, go grab a hat from Gutt. We're going on a cold country walk in the winter. So Gutt is another name for a stomach as well. So Max's gut choice is Max's choice of bonbon, and he's feeding Gutt's tummy. Now, I don't actually know what Max puts in here. He does it in secret when I'm not looking. So I only ever get to see the same time as you. So we are going to see what he has put in Gutt in just a moment. But what I am actually doing is I am making my own versions of squares using these bonbons. Now, this was one that I just made up without it being Max's choice when I was playing around to see how I could use these bonbons up. It is 4 rows of traditional granny square. So that is, in US terms, granny clusters using double crochets. 4 rounds of that. I then do a 5th round using half double crochets, but still the granny pattern. And then after that 5th round, I do a final round of single crochets in every stitch with 2 chains in the corners, so that each one of these squares, when they are made, are going to have an equal number of stitches, which means when I join them, it will make the process even easier. So this was the one that I did the experiment on. It took a couple of goes to get it right. I am using my 5.5 millimeter dots, the lilac one. So this was the square that I was playing around with. Now, the first week, Max picked this bright green and bright orange. So we have those. Okay. Then the following week, he picked 3. And we had a deeper blue, a red, and a baby pink. And then last week, he picked a paler baby blue and a minty green. Now, I know that there are some of you joining in with us, which is absolutely fantastic. We have a nice little stack going. Those of you that are joining in with us, thank you so, so much. This is not a crochet along. It is not a requirement for you to join in. But if you do want to use up some of your scraps and join along with us, then please feel free. It doesn't have to be the same yarns or anything like that. But I do know that a couple of people that are joining in are trying to get scraps of a similar colour from their stash, or if not, they are just making the same number of squares along with me. Now, the beauty of this is that we discover what's in Gutt together, so it's a nice surprise for both of us, and I actually sit and make the square or squares with you. Now, remember, there could be one, there could be two, or there could be three. So, are we ready to see what Max decided for us this week? Okay, so there is something in there. I am going to take the lid off. I have not peeked because I don't want to ruin the fun. I don't want to spoil my surprise. Is there going to be one? Is there going to be two? Or is there going to be three? Let's have a look. Oh, it rolled out to greet us. There's just one this time. Okay, so it's going to be a shorter video this week, but that's okay. And actually, he has picked the same colour as what we did last week. So we have another minty green to make. So I am going to get myself ready and we are going to make that square. Remembering that I am doing mine with 4 rounds of classic double crochet granny, and then a round of half double crochet granny, and then a final round of single crochets. So let me just get my magic loop started, and then I'm going to pull the camera down slightly so you can see what I'm doing ish. I always go off camera, but I will try my best. So we are going to get this square done for today. So yes, he just picked one today. That's surprising. And it surprises me that he picked a duplicate colour as well, but that's okay because they all need to be crocheted up. They all need to be used. Now, I think I have settled on a project that I want to make with these squares. I took some inspiration actually from Crafty Moo Sarah. Now, I don't think she's shown this on her channel yet, so sorry Moo if this is a spoiler, but she shared with me outside of YouTube because we do speak outside of YouTube. And what she's done is she has got some Hessian or jute tote bags, and she has covered those tote bags with granny squares and she's going to use them as gifts for people, and I just totally fell in love with that idea. Now, Crafty Moo did sew her squares onto the bags. I'm thinking I might be lazy and just hot glue my squares onto my bags. I haven't quite decided yet. And the bags have come in, so I now need to do a little bit of playing around to see how many squares I'm going to need. And obviously I am a little OCD with colours and placements and things. I'm not going to want two colours the same next to each other or close to each other. I want it to be a real patchwork effect. So I am going to play around with that, and then on one of these episodes, when I have gotten around to it and when I've had enough squares made, I will show those to you as well. Now, I did buy lots of bags because I can do this again in the future, but I am thinking because I got quite big bags, I am going to need a fair few squares for each one, so I may only get 2 or 3 bags covered this time around, but that's okay. And then they will be lovely little gifts to, well, the bag itself is a gift, but then you can put another gift inside, and I'm thinking I might be doing that for Christmas. So thank you to Crafty Moo Sarah for the idea. I will obviously leave it to Crafty Moo to show it on her channel first before I show anything that I do. And the making up of the bag is going to be at a later stage to the making up of the squares anyway. So that isn't going to come real soon, but it will come soon enough. So yes, thank you for the inspiration, Moo. I love it. And that's what I love about all of us fiber artists, guys. We inspire each other. And even if it means I'm a big fat copycat, I don't care, because I think it's brilliant. So credit where credit is due, for sure. Now, I'm actually filming this video on Sunday the 18th of August. You're obviously seeing this a few days later than that. So this is actually the day after I had my live. And if you came to that live, thank you very much. It was so lovely to see you. If you didn't come to the live, it was very different to my usual live. Sorry for bumping the camera. Because I had a completely different panel last night. I put out the offer to those people that are considering starting a channel, or those that have a channel but have not had the confidence to go live themselves yet, to come and hang out with me on my panel and give it a go. And boy, was it a lovely time. I really enjoyed myself. The ladies that came on panel said that they really enjoyed it as well, which was wonderful. We all just had such a great time. And everyone in chat was just so lovely and kind and welcoming to those ladies. I had Missy from the US. She's in Tennessee in the US. She is getting more and more confident as the days go by, and with more and more pressure from me and some others to get a channel going. I think she would be brilliant. So she said it really helped push her in the direction of quite possibly starting a channel in the near future. Then we had the lovely Louise from the UK. She is definitely going to start a channel, I think. I think the live sealed the deal for her, which is brilliant. And then, of course, I had the lovely Jules, who does have a channel. She is Jules Crafts. I'll put her link down in the description box. If you're not already a friend of Jules, then please do go over, subscribe, watch a couple of her videos, leave a couple of thummies and comments, and let's welcome her into these YouTube streets. She's been going for a little while. She has just gone past her 100 milestone, but I know that there are loads of you watching me that are always on the lookout for new people to go and visit, and Jules may just be one of those lovelies that you could go and visit and have a good time with. What you can expect from Jules's channel is she both crochets and knits. She's very down to earth, very genuine, a super lovely lady. She does other crafts as well that she's considering starting to show on her channel too. You know, the usual yarn hauls and whips and FOs, all the stuff that we love to watch. So please make sure that you make Jules a new friend of yours, because it is well worth it. I only ever recommend people that I watch and enjoy myself. And of course, she was up on panel and it was a really lovely time. We had some good laughs. We had a good crowd in. And I'm thinking that I may do that maybe once a month or so. So that if there are any others of you watching that either don't have a channel yet, but you're thinking of it, or you do have a channel but you don't want to go live by yourself on your own channel, you want a bit of company, drop me an email and we will get another one of those lives set up so that you can experience it as well. I want to do that for as many of you that want to. And I think it can only be a beautiful, lovely thing to get more wonderfully talented people up on our screens and showcasing the amazing work that they can do. I do appreciate that it is nerve-wracking. If you go back and watch some of my first videos, you will see a massive difference to the girl I was then to the girl I am now. I actually cringe at some of my earlier videos, but it just shows the growth and development as time goes on. The more comfortable you get, the less self-conscious you get. It really does help, and I really do encourage that if you're thinking about it, maybe consider coming up on panel with me and some others. Now, I have also extended to those lovelies that came up last night that if they want to go another couple of times with me just to cement their confidence and really feel reassured, then they are welcome to come up anytime. Now, I will still be having lives with my usual panelists, because, we're the usual bunch. But because I use StreamYard and I use the free version that you don't have to pay for, because I'm a little bit thrifty in that respect, I only have 6 panel slots. So it is a first come, first serve kind of situation. But my usual panelists will get first dibs when I'm not doing one of those first timer lives, because we are a lovely friendship group and I love hanging out with them and spending time with them too. So there will be hopefully one first timer live a month. There will obviously be the Impkin vote live if it's the month that we need to do a vote. And then it will be the usual crowd with me any other time that I go. So possibly once or twice a month with the usual crew. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've already done me 4 rounds, guys. This is going quickly today. So yes, it was just wonderful. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy having a different panel? Did you enjoy the ladies that came up? Yeah, what do you reckon? Should it be a regular thing? I'm going to make it a regular thing anyway, because I just think it's a lovely way of making even more friendships and connections within the YouTube streets. But I would like to hear your opinion on it as well. And let me know in the comments, are you considering coming up on panel with me maybe? Because I would love to have you. Like I said, just pop me an email and we will get it scheduled in at some point, because like I said, I had so much fun. It was really, really lovely. It made a nice change. Sometimes change is as good as a rest, as they say. So yeah, I personally think it was a really good success. Also, I picked the I didn't pick, actually. That is an absolute fib. I asked the beautiful ladies that were on panel with me last night to pick 3 pattern winners live. So if you entered the competition that was on my community tab, then you do need to watch that live replay to see if you were one of the lucky winners chosen. The ladies on panel never had any access and were not able to get eyes on the list of people before we went. I sprung it on them in the middle of a live without them knowing, and they did randomly pick numbers, and whoever's name was next to that number, they are the winners. So if you want to check that you're a winner or not, please do go back and watch the replay, and also watch the replay to introduce yourself to those lovely ladies that came up with me last night. But yes, the competition on my community tab was for you guys to guess where I was, and I was in fact in Crafty Moose Era's yarn barn when I did luckily get to go and spend the night there. So well done to all of you that got the answer correct, and another big congratulations to the 3 people that were chosen as winners last night. Watch the replay and check that out. You need to get your emails in with your Ravelry account name and which pattern or patterns you would like to be gifted, and I will get that sorted for you. Yeah, so it was just absolutely awesome. So now I am just on the Sunday, I am just finishing up my recording of my videos for the week. This is the last one for the week. So after this, I am going to enjoy a sit down with Mike for a bit before we have dinner. Yeah, so it's just a nice Sunday. I had a really lazy morning this morning, which was also nice. I will have my videos all prepped for you. I'm sure I'm going to have a lovely dinner. And yeah, so a bit of an update on the work front, just as I'm about to do the single crochet border, the final row on this square. So I don't think I got the job that I went to an interview for. That's absolutely fine. You win some, you lose some. Not a problem. A little bit disappointed, like you're gonna be, but it's okay. And with the prison job, because technically I have still got a job, I spent most of last week working from home. Basically, because I can't use the really highly confidential databases to do my job, I wasn't really working from home. I was just sitting, logged in, waiting for any emails or Teams calls that I might need to attend. And it meant that I got a lot of extra crochet done last week, which was fabulous. I completely revamped my Yarnscape, which you would have seen in Monday's video. And I also spent 2 days digging through my scrap bin and getting them all detangled and caked up and looking beautiful again. I also sorted through the scrap bin because I had the idea of, the hearts that I'm making for the charity guys. I am still going to use the cotton that I've put to one side, but I thought, you know what? I've got so many little odds and ends in my scrap bin, and my scrap bin was overflowing, guys, that I thought that I could actually use some of the lighter coloured scraps to make those charity hearts. So I got a bag and all of the colours that I thought were suitable for the charity, I put in that bag, detangled and caked up ready. And I am going to be trying to bash all of those scraps away as well with my charity hearts. So that's a change or something new that I'm going to be doing over the next few months as well, because all yarn needs to be used. I don't ever want any waste. And there are scraps in there that still have the yarn bands with them, which means if I can get those scraps used up, they can go to my yearly yarn label total. Because the way I do my yarn label total is every skein that I complete, I put in a little plastic envelope and I wait to the very end of the year and I count up how many skeins or cakes that I used, and then I calculate how many yards and things that I have used. Now, with amigurumis and smaller projects, I may not use a full skein. So I then put that part used skein back in my scrap bin, and only when that scrap has been used will I put that label into my scrap totals. So I could boost my totals quite a bit if I get those scraps used up. I'm playing yarn chicken again, guys. These bonbons are not consistent with how much are in them at all. I really don't think I'm going to make it. Oh no, this should have been a nice, easy, quick video, and I think I'm going to lose. Does anyone else speed up with yarn chicken, thinking if I get to the end quicker, I will actually make it? Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles and 2 chains short. How annoying. Okay, I'm going to frog back a little bit and crochet a little tighter and see if that helps. Oh good gravy. Right, we're going to really be stringent with this yarn to get us round. See, I'm now speeding up thinking, oh gosh, rush to the end, get it done, use the yarn, don't lose. So yeah, if I could get those scraps used, I could have extra labels in my total for the year. So it's a little bit sneaky, but it's not against the rules, because technically I have used that whole skein, and I might have not used the yarn on that skein for a couple of years, and it's been sat in my scrap bin for 2 years. So I think it's only fair that because it wasn't included when I originally used that yarn, that I get to include it in my labels when it is done. That's the way I justify it to myself anyway, guys. Might mean that this square needs blocking because I've changed my tension completely, but that is okay. I just need to get around to the corner. Am I gonna make it? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be really tight. Come on, Manfa, you can do it. Oh. Come on. Oh my gosh. That was very close. I'll show you in just a second. I'm just trying to ease those really tight stitches a little bit. Look, I literally had that much left. But there we go. Another square is done. Yes, indeedy. So that's another one to add to our pile, which is fantastic. Cannot wait. Cannot wait to start making something with these beauties. So yes, there we go. That is another episode of Max's Gut Choice. I hope you enjoyed spending that time with me. Let's see, what have we got coming up? I'm not actually sure. I'm going to try and get some more shorts done for the weekends. I think because I'm not doing a Friday, Saturday or Sunday video, I'm going to try and come up with some more shorts for you. So do check out the shorts reels. Sometimes they do really well, sometimes not so much, but that's okay. I am planning to go live on Saturday, but life may have other ideas. So just keep an eye on the community tab to see if I am indeed going to go live. And it will be the usual bunch if I do, and whoever's available. Oh, I've just thought I'm going to have 60 of these little ones to go in my yearly total as well when I'm done. At the moment, I'm putting them back in the bag. But yes, they will go into my yearly total as well. So yes, like I said, I am planning to go live, but things may change. So keep an eye on the community tab. And then I will be back next week for my normal Monday to Thursday content. I hope you have a gorgeous weekend ahead. Oh, I forgot to say that I was working from home. But this week, the week that you're watching this, on the Monday and the Tuesday, I have been asked to go to the faraway prison for a couple of days just to support the people that need my help there. So I'm just playing it by ear and taking it day by day. So I will have done 2 days physically at work this week. And then I think they have a lot of online training for me as well. So we're just going to take it a day at a time. But anyway, that was a rather confused and squirrely ending to this video. I do apologise. But yes, like I said, I will see you very, very soon. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Have a lovely weekend. Love ya.